Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Call attention to. Please don't advertise the fact that he has AIDS. Make publicity for. Try to sell a product. Call attention to. Make publicity for. Try to sell a product. Call attention to. Make public. Call attention to. Make public. Give a promotion to or assign to a higher position. I got promoted after many years of hard work. Make publicity for. Try to sell a product. Contribute to the progress or growth of. Be changed for a superior chess or checker piece. Change a pawn for a better piece by advancing it to the 8th row, or change a checker piece for a more valuable piece by moving it to the row closest to your opponent. Press, drive, or impel someone to action or completion of an action. He pushed her to finish her doctorate. The act of applying force in order to move something away. He gave the door a hard push. Make strenuous pushing movements during birth to expel the baby. Now push hard, said the doctor to the woman. An electrical switch operated by pressing. The elevator was operated by push buttons. Move with force. He pushed the table into a corner. Strive and make an effort to reach a goal. We have to push a little to make the deadline. Make publicity for. Try to sell a product. The salesman is aggressively pushing the new computer model. Approach a certain age or speed. She is pushing 50. The force used in pushing. The push of the water on the walls of the tank. Exert oneself continuously, vigorously, or obtrusively to gain an end or engage in a crusade for a certain cause or person. Be an advocate for. The Liberal Party pushed for reforms. Enterprising or ambitious drive. An effort to advance. The army made a push toward the sea. Move strenuously and with effort. The crowd pushed forward. Press against forcefully without moving. She pushed against the wall with all her strength. Sell or promote the sale of illegal goods such as drugs. The guy hanging around the school is pushing drugs. Announce publicly or officially. Make known. Make an announcement. Foreshadow or presage. Give the names of. He announced the winners of the spelling bee. Have as a meaning. Multi denotes many. Make known. Make an announcement. She denoted her feelings clearly. Be a sign or indication of. Her smile denoted that she agreed. An expression of approval and commendation. He always appreciated praise for his work. Express approval of. The parents praised their children for their academic performance. Offering words of homage as an act of worship. They sang a hymn of praise to God. The heading or caption of a newspaper article. Provide a newspaper page or a story with a headline. Publicize widely or highly, as if with a headline. Blatant or sensational promotion. Advertise noisily or blatantly. Several related operations aimed at achieving a particular goal, usually within geographical and temporal constraints. Go on a campaign. Go off to war. Run, stand, or compete for an office or a position. A race between candidates for elective office. I managed his campaign for governor. An overland journey by hunters, especially in Africa. Exert oneself continuously, vigorously, or obtrusively to gain an end or engage in a crusade for a certain cause or person. Be an advocate for. A series of actions advancing a principle or tending toward a particular end. He supported populist campaigns. Change the arrangement or position of. Move or cause to move back and forth. Cause to be agitated, excited, or roused. Try to stir up public opinion. Exert oneself continuously, vigorously, or obtrusively to gain an end or engage in a crusade for a certain cause or person. Be an advocate for. Move very slightly. Exert oneself continuously, vigorously, or obtrusively to gain an end or engage in a crusade for a certain cause or person. Be an advocate for. A series of actions advancing a principle or tending toward a particular end. Any of the more or less continuous military expeditions in the 11th to 13th centuries when Christian powers of Europe tried to recapture the Holy Land from the Muslims. Go on a crusade. Fight a holy war. Spread by propaganda. Subject to propaganda. Spread by propaganda. Subject to propaganda. Be engaged in a fight. Carry on a fight. Siblings are always fighting. A hostile meeting of opposing military forces in the course of a war. Make a strenuous or labored effort. The act of fighting. Any contest or struggle. A fight broke out at the hockey game. Exert oneself continuously, vigorously, or obtrusively to gain an end or engage in a crusade for a certain cause or person. Be an advocate for. Fight against or resist strongly. Don't fight it. An aggressive willingness to compete. The team was full of fight. A boxing or wrestling match. The fight was on television last night. An intense verbal dispute. A violent fight over the bill is expected in the Senate. A dense crowd of people. To be oppressive or burdensome. Something pressed on his mind. The print media responsible for gathering and publishing news in the form of newspapers or magazines. The act of pressing. The exertion of pressure. He gave the button a press. Make strenuous pushing movements during birth to expel the baby. The state of demanding notice or attention. The press of business matters. A tall piece of furniture that provides storage space for clothes. Has a door and rails or hooks for hanging clothes. A machine used for printing. Lift weights. This guy can press 300 pounds. Force or impel in an indicated direction. Squeeze or press together. She compressed her lips. A weight lift in which the barbell is lifted to shoulder height and then smoothly lifted overhead. Press and smooth with a heated iron. Press your shirts. Exert oneself continuously, vigorously, or obtrusively to gain an end or engage in a crusade for a certain cause or person. Be an advocate for. Press from a plastic. Press a record. Any machine that exerts pressure to form or shape or cut materials or extract liquids or compress solids. Ask for or request earnestly. Be urgent. This is a pressing problem. Clamp to prevent wooden rackets from warping when not in use. Create by pressing. Crowd closely. The crowds pressed along the street. Exert pressure or force to or upon. He pressed down on the boards. Place between two surfaces and apply weight or pressure. Pressed flowers. An old or overworked horse. Blockage consisting of an object designed to fill a hole tightly. Blatant or sensational promotion. An upright hydrant for drawing water to use in fighting a fire. Deliver a quick blow to. An electrical device with 2 or 3 pins that is inserted in a socket to make an electrical connection. Fill or close tightly with or as if with a plug. Plug the hole. Electrical device that fits into the cylinder head of an internal combustion engine and ignites the gas by means of an electric spark. A wad of something chewable as tobacco. Persist in working hard. Students must plug away at this problem. Insert a plug into. Plug the wall. Insert as a plug. She plugged a cork in the wine bottle. Make a plug for. Praise the qualities or in order to sell or promote. Replace the center of a coin with a baser metal. Plug a nickel. A statute in draft before it becomes law. They held a public hearing on the bill. Publicize or announce by placards. A piece of paper money, especially one issued by a central bank. An itemized statement of money owed for goods shipped or services rendered. He paid his bill and left. A sign posted in a public place as an advertisement. Demand payment. We were billed for 4 nights in the hotel, although we stayed only 3 nights. Horny projecting mouth of a bird. An advertisement, usually printed on a page or in a leaflet, intended for wide distribution. A brim that projects to the front to shade the eyes. He pulled down the bill of his cap and trudged ahead. A cutting tool with a sharp edge. He used a bill to prune branches off of the tree. Advertise especially by posters or placards. He was billed as the greatest tenor since Caruso. A list of particulars, as a playbill or bill of fare. The entertainment offered at a public presentation.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.